Boy boop. That's like boo boop, but for boy. Moonshine is not what this is. Just pretend you didn't know what this was and I said, you wanna buy it? What would you say?
Oh no, what an unpredictable twist.
Howdy.
Instead of hello.
The name's Arthur Morgan. You might know my cousin, Arthur Morgan, or my other cousin, Hannah Hart. Neither of them are here right now, and I am. Congratulations to both of us. My cousin Arthur has a cowboy hat. My cousin Hannah also has a cowboy hat. I did not bring a cowboy hat. That's fine.
I spilled.
Today on My Drunk Kitchen, I'm gonna show you guys a little, y'all.
Yes, let's say y'all.
Today on My Drunk Kitchen, I'm gonna show y'all something we make. Now, y'all might be familiar with a certain video game only the best of you have beaten.
That's me, I beat it. I did the whole game. I'm at 90% total completion. I'm trapped.
A certain video game called Red Dead Redemption 2. In honor of that game, I, Arthur Morgan, have taken it upon myself to show you something we pioneers ate out in the Wild West when we were committing acts of genocide and taking land that was not ours, but to this day we have felt a strong kinship to. This cake. This cake is eggless, butterless, meatless. Is there meat in cake? This is not a time for questions. It's only a time for answers. How do you make a cake? No butter and no eggs? Also milkless. Can this cake even be real? That's what we're gonna find out. Boy. First you need a cup of cold water, a cup of brown sugar, and a cup of raisins?
That's the worst thing I've ever heard.
A cup and a half? And a cup and a half of God's fruit, raisins.
I can't.
And then boil them all together. My friend Javier called that agua. Cup. Half. We take this fine concoction, mix it, boil it, boy. Now while that boils, I don't want to spoil any of my cousin Arthur's journey. Anyway, for those of you that know, all I'll say is this. To Arthur Morgan, as I knew him, a super honorable, constant discounts at every store, stop for every stranger that needed help on the street, noble man, with so many great outfits, and so many cigarette cards that I collected, and a lot of treasure. Gold nuggets for days. Not that many legendary animals though, because let me be real, if an animal's really old, why do I want to kill it? If it's the only one of its kind, why do I want to kill it? I don't know who that was, but Arthur's back, ready to keep going. Anyway, now that that's at a fine boil, we're gonna add salt, sin, no man, yet he who is without this cake casts the first
Like and comment on this video if you're getting any of my references.
and nutmeg and clove. 1 teaspoon salt. Whoa, where'd you come from? 1 teaspoon salt, clove, cinnamon.
1 salt, clove,
Cinnamon. Now you might be thinking, this is sounding bad. And then my response to that is, you try making cake out of the middle of nowhere. Cake? This is basically a...
I was gonna say pie.
a 1/3 cup shortening, which back in my day, we called God knows what. I have absolutely no idea how my old-timey people ever made something called shortening, because I, as an adult human, have no idea what shortening is. It's like a magic butter made of whipped cream and jello, with no taste.
Is it fat? Is it just fat?
The answer is yes. 1/3 cup shortening. This smells like a pretty potpourri, which I know about because I have quite a few hobbies. I like to collect a lot of different things. You might be wondering, how many plants do you have in your compendium, Arthur? And to which I say, basically all of them, including the ones in Guarma. What I will tell you is that it smells absolutely delightful in here. Boy, for those of you who are interested in the sciences, pay close attention to the next couple steps, because this shit is over my head. 1 teaspoon of baking soda in 25 milliliters of hot water, or as I like to call it, water we can drink.
That's boiling water. Don't drink that.
The electric kettle. What, you want me to measure this? 1.69 tablespoons. 1 teaspoon baking soda. Dissolving, like my dreams of what America was intended to be. What is that? Devil sound! Yeah, send it back to hell, Bathsheba. Now you might be wondering, did we have both baking powder and baking soda back then? Maybe. I don't know. I am an unreliable narrator. Mix it all together. Now you might be wondering, wow, that sounds pretty easy. But let me remind you of one small fact, my friend. This flour was very exhausting to make. Also, how did people back then make baking powder or baking soda? When I, as a modern day man, don't even know the difference. Think about that? Mix the mixes. Now, set your campfire to 350 degrees. That might sound precise for a campfire. You know, now is not the time to start asking difficult questions. Let me just adjust for cinematic effect. Now, take your bowl of divine God slop and just let it be. Let it be.
Wow. Oh, hey everybody. It's me, Hannah. You may have noticed Arthur's gone. It's because he died because he didn't get vaccinated. In other news, cake.
Ooh, wow, what a beautiful nightmare. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, here it comes, here it comes. Oh my God.
Wow, my sinuses are clearer than they've ever been. So here you have it, everybody, a cake with no egg, no butter, and no milk. How does it taste, you might ask? Oh no, what an unpredictable twist. I love it, oh my God. The raisins add just enough sweetness, and the salt, oh my God, the salt gives everything the butter provides. What's the egg even for? Holy I'm gonna put delicious in the title. Anyway, polio is real and could come back. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you watch every video this month because guess what? You are in for a treat. Check it out. Spoiler alert. I think I made frosting. Guys, what a meringue. Meringue. You know, it may not be meringue, but I will say it feels very nice. Oh my goodness, wow, what antics. Click like and please survive the holiday season. Guys, if people are pressuring you to identify your sexuality, well, maybe just wear this shirt instead. It says hetero homo harto, and that means stop asking, Dad. Just kidding, Dad would never ask, but Mom might.